Welcome back to. Oh, I need to get this episode started up. Fuck. Welcome back, Vox Machina, season 4, episode 3, the Coronation. Oh shit, we're getting right into this. I'm curious if Scanlan's gonna show up this episode. I also feel like it makes sense if he doesn't show up because of Tyrion. Obviously, they're played by two different actors in this show, but you know, it is the same original actor, so I'm curious if they're gonna keep that through line up. Yeah, I don't know where we're gonna go. I'm scared, given that it is a triple drop. I'm also wondering if that's what I should be taking away as far as like a season premiere instead of just the first episode. You know, I'm wondering, like, is this gonna end in a major cliffhanger? You know, last episode ended a cliffhanger of sorts, but like, is this gonna be like, we're gonna shake the game up? You know, like season 2, episode 3 ends in a major cliffhanger. I'm trying to see, are we in that same boat? Because I could see it. Unfortunately, I can see them doing something like that. Anyways, let's stop babbling. Let's get watching. Gonna try some different catchphrases. Stop. I'm also curious if anyone's gonna go. You know, they got invited, but does that mean portrayals of suicide? What is happening?
Weapons, please.
Okay, they did show up. Okay, Pike's thing. Pike and Grog are there.
For once, I don't want to be this party's pooper.
I don't love that they don't have weapons.
Hey! It's Max and Percy! Guys! Over here! Oh, man.
Are they gonna ignore him?
Hear about the flesh-eating gas and that scary priestess.
None of them may want to.
It's my honor.
Everything's going to be fine.
Oh, fine. It's really fine, Ashari tradition.
Is this about the ceremony? Is Keyleth in danger?
Everyone is in danger. Soon your realm will be...
Hello. We don't. Okay, this is the stakes.
Will be what?
In danger, doomed, dying, dead. On. Come on, Vax. Put some adjectives in. Who knows?
Oh man, how's Whitestone? Must be nice not dealing with, you know, monsters and stuff.
Actually,
It's, wonderful.
Why are you guys lying?
You know, nothing too exciting, just carousing with the common folk.
Why are you guys all
For
lying?
hire stuff.
What you talking about, Pikey?
So, you wear shirts now.
Ah.
Oh, I just, thought I saw something.
God.
wait.
It bugs me.
Patron thing?
Yes.
Let me
Yes.
guess.
Yes.
A vague.
Like I say, I hate like miscommunication or like, you know, hiding information tropes. You know, I feel like they've been through so much. I get that it's been a while, but I don't get. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me why they're hiding it. They're explaining it away as like, it's a big moment for Keyleth, don't fuck it up. But it's like, this is dangerous. We need to tell somebody about it. I like that it's a little bit of like electricity in there too. What looks like electricity. Wow. I'm curious, like, I don't know if they explained it in the previous season, I forgot, but why did she get chosen to be chosen? You know? Obviously she had to pass the trials, but like, what made her special to be up for contention?
But my time with Vox Machina taught me that the collective is mightier than any individual. The Ashari may be 4 tribes, but we are one people, and all our voices must be heard.
Okay. Now we can start panicking, right? The big part's over. Let's start talking about what happened.
He didn't want to come. Well, I just mean a lot can happen in a year. I mean, you guys seem so happy. Maybe he's happy too, just somewhere else.
Again.
Huh?
Seriously.
How did you get here?
Did you even get here? A Temra's tale for the telling, let me tell you. Spike, Greg, Antler Queen, the little elf twins, Percival Frederickstein von Musel Klosowski, the roller the third.
You're so close.
Darian Barrington, defenders of the realm.
Who the fuck? I should make sure they're on the guest list.
Well, you better stop worrying. Hello?
matron was right.
You pound the drum of tradition to hold on to power, groveling before the whims of nature.
Oh, he's dead. It's unfortunate, but he's dead.
Another blind follower.
Oh, that's that dude. His eyeball came out. Oh, I'm sorry, bro. No, not like that. Not like that. Ah! He's dead. Like, I love that you're respecting his body, but... Okay, can somebody do something? Good. Oh, Sir Konos is still alive?
Mines won't last long. Earth and wind provide defense while the water Ashari help the wounded escape.
You guys...
The Tempest has spoken.
You need your weapons. You need your weapons. That's what we need, okay? Okay, bro.
Vision about this? Any other prophecies you want to fill us in on?
They look kinda like that priest lady who wouldn't stay dead.
Wait, what did you say?
All of y'all.
Time. Let's go! I'll fetch the weapons.
Okay, thank you. I'm like, we need some weapons here. Okay. I don't have high hopes for her living either, but let's go, Deborah. No!
Still eating with your hands.
Oop. Where'd you get a fork from?
Just didn't have the right salad fork.
Harrington needs no reason to be a hero. He just is one. I have many.
Okay.
But which would be most dramatic?
Hello. Oh my god.
Fuck away from him.
Is that...
Why are you hurting these people?
Not hurting. Helping. Like you.
What the hell? Is Pike one of them somehow? Like, but what? Oh god. No! No! Okay, good job, Percy. Boy, if you don't throw something.
Get it.
Now, is it the boy elf or the girl elf that throws the daggers?
God. Just gonna say now, we already done a Keyleth death fake out, so I don't think we will, but I am getting Keyleth death fake out flag.
How about surrender or die?
Why? She is fighting back a little bit, but like, why isn't she like? What is her plan? This other person.
Mother died protecting the one she loved.
Ow. What's happening? Oh my god. Oh, Dad, don't die. No, Dad, don't die. No.
I got you.
Thank you, child.
God. What is happening? Who? Why? I'm stressed. I unfortunately called it with, like, this third episode is going to be a big cliffhanger. Something, what do we build? Is Dad going to die or is it Vax? But also, no, Vax can't die this soon. Ow! Oh!
Guess you finally
Okay.
shared without party favors.
Jeez. Cool.
For you, and another for you, and I didn't forget about you. So that persistent portmanteau.
Cool. Good job, Terry.
Rollington.
Oh. Sit your ass down.
Who's the big
Where'd he
one
go?
now?
Is he still there?
I thought she was coming after you.
I'm fine. We're fine.
It's your dad.
Guests are clear.
It's your dad. Go to your dad.
About sacrificing loved ones, I thought.
Your dad.
Today, we bestow on
Oh.
you a great gift, Ashari. Part of a flawed system that must die and be reborn.
Nice. Okay. Yeah. Fuck her up. keep on. You got more knives. Come
A
on.
new champion.
I can't bring his eyes back.
Wager Pike's priestess, Vex's beast, and his master are part of it too.
Yeah. Well,
But to what end?
'Tis my home.
Then that's where we start.
And we don't stop until every last one of them pays.
I feel like there's more to. I cannot start talking because I'm gonna lose my train of thought. We're gonna have to wait until this episode's. I think the episode's over, but like, I don't know. There's a commercial break right now. Okay, there is more. Who is that? You're not the leader?
Matron of Ravens has chosen a new champion.
Interesting. Get off. Get the shit out of my face. Like I said, I mean, I don't want to say it was obvious, but like, I should have known, right? That this was the episode that like really sets the tone of the season, you know? I'm glad that except for Scanlan, I'm really curious again. I don't know. We saw him in the trailer, so he is going to show up sometime this season, but I think because of the split, well, let me finish my thoughts here. Let me finish one thought before we go to the next. Because of the party split in the show right now, well, from the campaign, I'll say, it makes sense that Scanlan and Tyrion are separate. You know, they're not in the same teaming, whatever grouping. That said, I feel like this season and next season are going to be the most artistic liberty that the show has been as far as adapting the campaign, because I don't remember any of this. All I remember is that Tyrion exists, to be fair. That's about as much as I remember about him. I do remember, as you know, he's an artificer. As we're getting more of his character, I'm like, okay, yeah, it makes sense. I remember he had like a bag of magical items, basically, which is, I guess they're playing at the gemstone stuff. So he's an artificer. He's got this robot mech thing, whatever. He's not really a fighter, so like I get that. But like, as far as what I remember from campaign 1, actually, that we haven't covered yet, I remember Joe Manganiello cameos as a character. That's basically all I could say, is like he cameos. I don't really know what else to describe about that. I remember, I was gonna say like a Necro Thordak, but we've already fought him in the form of Raishan, so like I don't think they're gonna do that again. Yeah, I just like the whispered one, Vecna. That's literally all that I remember about. Well, and Vax dies, you know. that's about all that I remember. So they can, you know, either I'm forgetting other like story beats that we're gonna adapt, or this is like their way of making it more of a conclusive whole, more of a through line. You know, obviously these orbs of annihilation. I'm just really piqued. My curiosity is really piqued. You know, I love this intrigue, as said before. The stakes are real. I don't know. A part of me is like, who are these bitches that are so powerful without vestiges? And you know, but also it's like, okay, magic. Okay, they are, you know, seemingly acolytes for like a very powerful deity. So like, okay, I can understand that. I can forgive how strong they are to be able to fight Vox Machina. And you know, it only makes sense for, again, it's the disparity between having this based on a D&D campaign versus like its own show. You know, obviously we have to fight bigger and badder threats, so the enemies have to get stronger as well. But at the same time, you know, characters from D&D, like, okay, they're getting stronger. You know, I'm assuming they're not level 20 yet or anything, but yeah, as you get stronger in D&D, yes, you fight stronger enemies usually, but also at the same time, you kind of exponentially outpace enemies sometimes. That's the thing I've found in a lot of my high-end games that I've played in D&D, is that yes, you can kind of scale based on like challenge rating, you know, what kind of enemies you're facing, but at the same time, player characters just get so much stronger so quickly that you can't really account for it. So that's kind of where I'm coming from as far as like, why isn't Vox Machina just win? Well, it's a show. They need to lose sometimes. I really just have questions. Like, where do we go? I'm glad that we're reunited like this soon. I was really afraid that it was gonna take until like episode 6-ish to get some reuniting, but here we are, except for Scanlan, obviously. Really glad that we haven't talked to each other in so long. We're not gonna tell each other anything. I'm glad that that's I'm glad that that's over with now. They played up the bit in this episode, and it's like, okay, now we are here. We're all caught up together. We're all on the same page now. Because that was my fear, is like, okay, this is going to be a whole big plot point. Like, we can't trust each other. And, why didn't we tell each other anything? It's like, yes, they had a little bit of a spat, but it's like, okay, we're done. Let's move on. It feels like, obviously, the Raven Queen it makes sense. I keep saying Raven Queen, but, Matron of Ravens. We know who we're talking about. She is the antithesis, it feels like, of the Whispered One. And it makes sense because, she is like the ushering of death and like finality, whereas the Whispered One is very much undeath and like rebirth in a way, and continued existence, eternity. So I like that they are at odds. I like that they're setting up this clashing of ideologies. Speaking of the gods, I am curious what's going on with Pike. I called it in the first episode a little bit of why she's acting the way she's acting. I feel like there is more to like who she is as a person. I think there was some like Campaign 3 nonsense or whatever going on. Basically, Critical Role, expanded universe stuff going on with her character in season 3 that I don't know personally. So I'm glad that they are addressing it in the show here. They're kind of explaining more about who she is, because they dropped all this cryptic nonsense about like she is his blood or whatever, and there was her using blood magic. So I'm hopeful that we're gonna get more of that, and we're gonna get some explanation, because they definitely like they set something up here of like, oh, friendly fire. Let me not attack Pike. It's like, why? So I'm very excited for that. I think I'm just excited about Pike's stuff throughout all the seasons, because she was she was a character, but she wasn't a character. You know what I'm saying? It's so much animation, canon, not from the campaign, but so much stuff from just the show that is expounded upon for her character. So I'm really liking it. Because it's fresh for me. Obviously I've forgotten a lot of stuff over the years about Campaign 1, but it's also like, this is new stuff. It is new material in general. So I'm really curious to see where we go with her character. Do we have a character death besides Vax? Like a main party death? As I said, I'm seeing now that this is going to be a season 4, season 5, or like up 2-parter thing. So I'm curious. I feel like they could end it in a way that end of season 4 somebody like dies. We get some more stakes. But then again, like, I don't know. Would you do that until season 5? Anyways, yeah, I think it just boils down to, again, how much will they stray from Campaign 1, and how much is going to be faithful to the adaptation. Because at the end of Campaign 1, technically everyone lives. Everyone we beat the Whispered One, happy ending. It's bittersweet, but like, we make it out. And then Vax dies after that. So but I feel like they could write it that way. I really did like it in Campaign 1. Vax, as much as I talk about him, he's obviously my favorite character. So I can see them going that route, but I can also see them having him as like a martyr. They're building up the fact that he's the Raven Queen's champion. So they could they could have some artistic liberties with how they're adapting this. I'm just curious to see where we go. Anyways, I could talk in circles all day, so I'm going to stop talking. Thanks for watching. Leave thoughts and comments below. Very excited to see where we go from here. This episode really kind of sold me on where we're going for season 4. So I'm glad, because honestly, at the end of episode 1, I was like, I don't know. I don't really know. But now I'm happy. I'm excited. I'm intrigued. Who is that character? We have the acolyte of the children or whatever. So we have her, who was attacking this coronation, right? But she seems to be an underling to somebody else. So I'm curious who the somebody else is. Is she just talking to somebody? It doesn't, they're not necessarily better or bigger than her. They're just another person. I don't know, but I'm curious to see the hierarchy. I'm curious, she feels like the mini boss of this season, versus the next season will be like the Whispered One himself. Anyways, I'm done talking. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next episode.